Well, hey everybody, hope you're having a good day, and welcome to our giveaway contest. In a minute I'm going to turn the floor over to Cousin Ralph, and he's going to tell you a story. Now, embedded in that story, as there is in all but the very first Cousin Ralph appearance, are some names of products, or in this case, games. Now, the games could be board games, card games, sporting games, children's games, any kind of games, anything that we would put the title game on. Like we even call football, which is a sport, a game of football, right? Going to the football game. So any kind of game is up for grabs. I don't know what all he's put in there at the moment. I'll have to get him to give me a list of what he included, but he did tell me there'd be somewhere between 15 and 20 games. So that gives you a little bit of a clue what to look for. But also in there, besides the games, there's going to be the names of 3 board game manufacturers. So you need to pick those up too. So what do you need to do to enter the contest? Well, first of all, and I said this in an earlier video, do not, I repeat, do not put your answers in the comment section below. Please leave a comment on the video. I always enjoy comments, but don't put your answers to enter the giveaway in the comments. If you do, you will automatically be disqualified. The reason for this is, well, if you put your answers in the comment section, somebody else can just copy them, right? And that's not really fair to them or you. So to play the game, you're going to have to watch the video, listen carefully, and then email me your answers. Okay? I'll put my email address down here right now, and I'll also put it at the end of the video, so you can do that. Now, what's the prize? Well, if you aren't aware, it's this lovely watercolor, and it's painted by Gordon Miller. It's a print of a watercolor, actually. The original watercolor was 24 inches by 47 inches, and as you can tell, I'm not a giant of a man, so you know that's not how big this is. And on the back it says it's a Haida village on the Queen Charlotte Islands. So that's the prize. This is worth about 50 bucks. So it's not a cheap prize. If you don't want it, don't enter the contest. You can still send me your answers, but just put a thing saying you don't want the prize. Alrighty, and I'll throw some other goodies in there as well as the painting. So you'll get the painting and some other goodies. But that's what it is. Well, what do you have to do? Well, like I said, listen to Cousin Ralph's story. Make a note to yourself of the games and the game manufacturers that you hear in the story, and email your answers to me at the email address below here. Now, if he repeats a game, if he says the name of a game more than once, you don't have to tell me every time he says it. So if he said checkers, just for example, and he says checkers 5 times in his story, you only have to tell me checkers once. It only counts as one. You don't have to put checkers, 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 checkers. Okay, got it? Alright. So that's all you need to do. So as long as you're subscribed to my channel and you email me your answers, the winner will be the person that gets the most correct. Okay? So if somebody gets all of them, they'll be the winner. Now, if there's a tie, let's say 4 people get all of them, then we'll pull out the old Select-O-Matic 2000. If you don't know what that is, you'll have to go back and look through some of my earlier giveaways. If there's a tie, we'll get the Select-O-Matic 2000 out and put the 4 winners in there, or the 4 people that are tied, to select the actual winner. Okay? And I'll send the runners up a little something in the mail. This is a thank you for participating. So there's the rules. Pretty simple. Now I will say that this is all on me. It has nothing to do with YouTube. They're not sponsoring this. They have nothing to do with this. So if you're not happy with how I ran this, or that you didn't win, or whatever, complaining to YouTube, well, it's nothing to do with them. So you can complain to me at my email address. Won't do you any good. If you didn't win, right? I mean, that's just how the games go. That's the whole thing of games. You play, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Anyway, without further ado, let's go see what Cousin Ralph has to say for himself.
Well, hey y'all, Cousin Ralph here. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Well, you know, Cousin Ian, he asked me to do a story. Yeah, he said, says, Ralph, says, you tell everybody some stories about when you were a kid, and some of the games you used to play. And I'm going to turn it into a contest. Well, I ain't sure how he's going to do that, but that's his barrel of monkeys, not mine. Yeah, so let's see here. One of the things we used to do when I was a teen, well, we used to play poker. Yeah, let's see, there was Stuart and Susan and Waylon and Billie Jean, Milton, Bradley, and myself. People called us the Crazy Eight. Well, we used to hike up there to the Parker Brothers farm, and when we got up there, then we'd pick up sticks. And whoever got the shortest stick got to go first in this game, and this is how the game worked. You see, Parker Brothers, they had this old milk cow, and she was real easily she got ticked off easy. And you see, the game was this. You went into the field, and you went up to her, and you poked her. Yeah, you poked her until she got mad and started to chase you. And if you could get out of the field before she got you, you won. Yep. Yeah, well, I remember this one time that we were doing that, and I picked the shortest stick, and so I got to go first. That was always the easiest turn because she hadn't got all riled up yet, you see. Yeah. So anyway, I went out there in the field. Yeah, I must have poked her about 10 times before she finally got mad and came after me. Man, I had to scrabble to get out of that field, but I made it. She didn't get me. I won that. I won that day. Yeah, I remember that one. What else did we used to do? You know, I done heard of some folks, they play this game of poker called Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em. I just can't imagine poking a cow. Oh, sorry right there. I gotta get me some new dentures. These things are just getting terrible. Anyway, I can't imagine poking a cow till she was mad enough to chasing you and then hanging on to her. Like holding on? Texas Hold'em? You guys are crazy. Especially them Texas Longhorns, you know them. Well, anyway, whole other game. Well, let's see here. What other trivial pursuits did we get into? Yeah, we crossed the bridge over there into Chess County. That's where Bonneville is. And see, the reason we do that is that's where old man Hasbro's hardware store was. Nobody liked him because he had a monopoly on chutes and ladders, and he overcharged on everything. Yeah, nobody cared for him. But if you needed a ladder or a chute, that's the only place in the area you could go, and you just had to pay the price, right? So anyway, the way the game went was like this. We'd play Truth or Dare, and if you took Dare, the Dare was always the same. You had to knock over old man Hasbro's ladder display. So anyway, this one time we were playing it, and it was Billie Jean. Yeah, she was the one that had to do the Truth or Dare, and she chose the Dare. So she snuck over there, and she gave that first ladder. Oh, I forgot to tell you, old man Hasbro, he'd display his ladders out front by lining them up next to each other. You know, grand display, 6-footers, 8-footers, 12-footers. Anyway, she snuck out there, and she gave that first ladder a shove, and down they went like dominoes. It was right funny. Crash, bang, 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 yeah. Over they went, yep. But unfortunately that time, Billie Jean weren't quick enough, and old man Hasbro caught her. And he went and called Mr. Kenner. That's Billie Jean's daddy. Yeah, Billie Jean Kenner, yeah, her daddy. And but anyway, when he caught her, old man Hasbro, he was so mad I thought for sure he was going to sock her right in the nose. Yeah, it was sad. But anyway, he called Mr. Kenner. Mr. Kenner came, and he weren't none too pleased with us, I'll tell you. But he was pretty good about it. He kept us out of trouble because he offered old man Kenner if he would just sort of forget the whole incident, he would buy any of the damaged ladders. Well, there was only one, and as overpriced as it was, Mr. Kenner, he didn't even quibble about the price. He just paid what it said on the tag and left it at that. Yeah, yeah. Well, anywho, enough of this balderdash. I got things to do. I'm a busy guy. Yeah, yeah. This old bunker here, it's just full of drafts, and I got to see if I can seal them up. They're hard to find. It's kind of like playing hide and go seek, but doesn't mean I don't have a clue how to fix them. No. So, well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this little story of mine, and enter into Ian. Ian. Yeah, my cousin Ian. You all watch him, Ian, I guess. Yeah. But you all watch his show and enter into this contest, see if you can win yourself that nice little painting he's got there for you. And anyway, hope you enjoyed today, and I'll catch you next time, alrighty? You take care now, y'all.